What is going, you guys? Lyrics are 1999 YouTube. Well, I'll tell you the story on this bike. Many years ago, this bike did not look like this at one time. Originally, this was all foam handlebars. This was added on later. Then I added this back rack and then these bags. There was a chain guard, but unfortunately that broke. The newest thing, or the two newer things, was, I'll show you my work on the, again, these fenders are technically Schwinn's, so this bike never came with full size fenders. This had half fenders originally. This bike originally had, again, some really tan walls originally when I got it. And if you want grease, that is some old molly grease. Hard to get, but the newest feature is this. I got front brakes now. Technically, this bike is technically pedal brakes. They do work at times, but it's not the greatest when you're going high speed, because if you try to stop, it just locks up the rear. So I put these brakes. This brake came off of a, if you have one of those Razor scooters, you know what I mean. This came off of a little electric Razor scooter. But yeah, this bike's cobbled together, but it's my little piece of junk. Seat's original. This paint's original. These hand grips, I want to say they're probably 10 years old. These are Kmart hand grips, so that tells you how old they are. Might be Walmart, but I think they're Kmart. The only newest thing, other thing that had to be replaced was the inner tube, because I kept having a leak for like, it would stay aired up for a day. But the only next thing I need to work on is this. This bag rubs up against this molly grease, and it's just tearing it up. But yeah, it's just a couple other adjustments and getting a taller I want to get this thing taller. If I get a taller seat mount thing, that'd be perfect, but that's gonna be hard to find. That and a chain guard would prevent this from rubbing. But yeah, this is probably like a I want to say 80, 485. 80s era. But yeah, that's the story on the Free Spirit junk bike. It literally is cobbled together. But yeah, I figured I'd finally make a video on this thing. The next thing is, again, a chain guard. Maybe I'll make one. This is how I had to kind of bolt the fender like this, mostly because these fenders don't even technically fit on this bike properly. This kickstand was replaced at one time. It had a different one. I don't remember what I did. These pins that were done in here, these are special pins. These were done by my father when he was working at Ford, when he made these. But I know this bike needs adjustment or a whole crank rebuild, but that's not happening because these pins, they're in here, they're just locked up. There's no way moving them. But other than that, this bike's been pretty decent. Just this I gotta work up on. If maybe I move this up higher. Yeah, it kind of worked, but it's just gonna slide back down. Yeah, kind of hope you enjoyed this episode, me showing off the junk bike. What I've done with it, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you all in the next one.